Good morning, Starshine. We've got to look at this Bitcoin chart. What's new? What's happening? Why do I still not like it? Okay, we're in a little bit of something I like to call lateral chop. And really, it's just, I don't like this chart at all. I don't want to trade it. It's sloppy and messy, and that's important to identify because then that encourages you not to trade it. And if you aren't trading a bad chart, well, then you aren't wasting your money. All right. There's a quote I really like. Let me think. Who is it by? Fisher Black, I think. Noise trading is trading on noise as if it was information. People who trade on noise are willing to trade even though, from an objective point of view, they would be better off not trading. Perhaps they think the noise they are trading on is information, or perhaps they just like to trade. They don't know they are trading noise. They think they are trading on information. Okay, guys, that's what this is. We're in a scenario where we've entered a period of heavy noise and everybody wants to treat it as information. No, there's a pretty big disconnect there, in my opinion. Right. It all boils down to opinions, but I am personally biased towards my opinion. And you are too. That's why you're watching this video. So, thank you for joining me on this ride of hopefully not too rampant speculation. Really, I guess I'll just do a top-down analysis on this bad boy. Right, our longest overexpanded period is still 250, and let's point out why this is so messy. It's because we have an implied condition, but not an implied signal. Okay? And once we actually get deep enough into a condition like this, well, it stops being all that relevant, because the condition is no longer directional. Right? So when we re-enter the purple band, it implies we will eventually revert to the purple mean. Now, over here, right, when we first entered it, that was extremely bullish. Why? Because we had this extended period of downward expansion, which was huge, right? And this was a downtrend on the daily. It was extremely bearish. And once that pivot was crossed at this location, the macro level bearish condition ended and we entered a long-term period of consolidation. Now, initially, that's bullish information. We can take successfully, but quite successfully, long positions to the upside, right? Because, well, if we don't have a bearish condition, then the neutral condition at least implies short-term upside. So, the important thing on why this is no longer a good condition, in my opinion, at least for short-term trading, is because of the aggressive downward slope of probability volatility on the bottom edge of the 200 distribution. Okay, so what if I told you we will eventually go to this mean, and it can either happen through a lateral move where price can continue trickling down sideways and the mean travels down to meet price, or, you know, it could just shoot straight up, which I find a whole lot less likely. Really, we're just seeing this intense range of compression, and it's safer just to enter longs on benchmarks we already know are successful, which is the weekly 200 moving average. So if we simply wait for prices to retrace down in these levels, we are going to be able to have a much more successful time taking long positions than, say, doing so in an area where we have no implied direction, where on the 4-hour chart, we have really sloppy mass readings and just lateral trading and periods of upward expansion that aren't showing the right amounts of force. It's not a good chart to trade, my folks. So, I'm in a bit of a short position right now. I'll show you why. Right? We have that 90 period from our previous overexpansion. So let's just point out that 90 period real quick. Okay. All right, so really, if you want to talk about CCI roll downs to simply trade this, this is technically a short-term short entry. I've took it. I'm still short. I'm briefly short. I'd like to see how this plays out, really. Oh, I just resized. Shoot. I didn't mean to resize the video. I just ruined this entire trade. That's faster than changing all the settings again. Huh. Did I always have 4 notifications? What's new? People like my old scripts that I don't use. It's kind of bizarre how much traffic I get from these old things. It has 1,000 views, and it's just, I literally copy and pasted the CCI indicator 4 times. That's how I made it. And I changed the variable names. And it's just bizarre. And this is like one of the top CCI scripts now, and all I did was copy and paste it. I am just appalled. Okay. Although this idea over here, the holy grail of trading, advanced volatility theory, that's a different story. This bad boy, no, you want to read this. This is a basic write-up of my theory, and it would do you well to read it. Okay, we're looking at AMP. Good slope on mean period volatility. Sure, we could just set a quad CCI entry for this. Slope's starting to look pretty good. 50 periods overexpanded. Probably going to see a little bit more retracement. It's probably going to play out something like this. And then if it's going to play out like that, well, then we no longer have implied direction because we've retraced back into the consolidation range. Really, for me to actually suspect this is a strong breakout, I would want to see significant, and I'm talking significant, buying pressure to actually push for a second higher high. And that would actually allow for trend to commit. But at this current time, it's not ideal. Okay, so next up, let's check out Ethereum. ETH, BTC. Super compressed. Implied bullish break. Weird. Let's check the daily. I think FUSD actually has a bullish break. No, it doesn't. FBTC, however, technically does on the 4-hour. I guess that's worth considering. Although, from the looks of it, the 14-period CCI already rolled down. This is not generating the mass I'd like to see. I'd leave it alone for now. Hey. And we're going to check out NPXS. Oh, it's not on my watch list. Pundy. What a terrible name. Pundy X. What a awful name. Dude, I can't do analysis on this. What do you want? Come on. Stop pulling my leg, man. You expect me to look at a straight line and say, yes, this is definitely the time where it will go up. I can't do that, unfortunately. I don't think anyone can. This is pure speculation, and I would stay away from it for the time being, okay? Sure, once trend defines itself, it'll probably run, but I'm not going to bet on when that is. It's just going to have to happen, and then, well, I'll tell you that it's happening. And so will everyone else, to be honest. Because it's a nice chart. Wabi. Wabi's breaking out today. Wow, that's a pretty big standard deviation tag. I would stay away from this coin. She got BCH. It's It's my least favorite ticker to type in. It's just so long. There are companies with shorter names than BCH's ticker. Ooh, my computer's fan is really running. It's a toaster. Like, I cannot hold my hand on top of my computer. It burns. God, it's so damn snowy out. You think it's a good day to go mountain biking, guys? I'm probably going to try anyway. No, that's a bad idea. I just got my bike repaired. So, I really want to take it out, but it's just drenched in snow. Really wet snow, too, because it's April. Oh, God, is it April? It's March 30th. RCN's going. It's really hard just to tell how volatile this really is. You know, this just looks like a normal chart until you do this and you realize, oh, that's 160% gain. How bizarre. Check out ICX and then we'll be done for the day. Viewership's not very good right now. However, I'll be back tomorrow same time in full force. I see what you're trying to do here. We're getting a macro level consolidation period. Yeah. Nothing I want to bet on yet. Probably need to consolidate a little bit further. Although this is a really nice compression. If this trend resumes, I will try to catch an entry. Let's just set an alert. And I actually had 2 alarms go off last night. I want to check what they were. There were wave PM crosses, but I actually didn't type what they were. So I'm kind of disappointed with myself on that front. Yeah, INS retracement values, I still not like it. Actually, hold on. We can get a good value on this. 90. No, this doesn't mean aversion condition active. I'm going to stay away from it. Okay, folks, this was fun. I'll talk to you all tomorrow, same time. You have a beautiful day. Hotkey doesn't work anymore. I gotta fix it. Bye, folks. Just enjoy the infinity screen.